welcome back to your practice. Today we're going to do an all levels flow with no props, and we're going to do a lot of emphasis on the hips. So we're going to get started on our hands and knees. So come join me. Set up in a tabletop. Stack your wrist under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. You can spin your fingers in, and that is going to be about shoulder width. And then just do a couple of easy cat-cows with your breath. Try to do an opposite breath. So round and breathe in, and back bend, exhaling. So use your inhale to open up the back. Use your exhale to open the chest. So inhale between your shoulder blades. Exhale out of the heart. Nice. Let's add on here and start to rotate your head and your hips. So you start to open up the sides of your waist a little bit. So imagine you're drawing a circle with your head and your tailbone, and then go the other direction. Tailbone and head draws a circle. So you C-curve your spine. Okay, and then just move forward and back a couple times towards your heels, hips to heels. You can keep your spine kind of rounded, cat spine, spreading your shoulder blades, so protracting your shoulders, tucking your chin a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna kick the right foot out to the right so that your foot's in line with your knee, and then take your right hand up, big twist, and then thread the needle. You're gonna drop your right ear, and this might feel a little challenging, so you can always lower your foot if you need to. You can come onto your left fingertips and start to peek underneath your left shoulder. You're pressing your right arm down and spiraling, twisting, revolving. Take another breath in here and out, and then unwind it. Take the right hand up and release. And then we're going to play with floating that right foot 1, 2, 3 times. And then last time, keep spreading your shoulder blades, float your foot, keep your elbows straight, and then swing your leg to the opposite side and look over at your foot, side bend. And then lift it up again and swing it to the right, keep your elbows straight, and again, swing it to the opposite side and C-curve, look, side bend towards your foot, and then take your right knee to your right shoulder. Exhale. Good. Swing it back. And then we're just going to take the left arm forward. So just balancing here. Spread your shoulder blades. So pull the right shoulder away from your ear. Zip up through your core. And just level off your pelvis. Take another breath in, and then release. Good. Do a little cat-cow to let it go. And then we'll do the other side. So you're going to kick your left leg out off your mat. Your foot's kind of in line with your knee. And then take your left arm up. Breathe in. As you exhale, thread the needle. Drop your left ear. You can come onto your right fingertips. You're pressing your left arm down and letting that revolve you. So this is going to intensify the twist because the left leg is kicked out. So it's forcing the hip to open as you keep your pelvis more neutral. So your twist is really in your spine. Take another big breath in and let it go. And then unwind it. Take your left arm out, breathe in and release. And then 3 times, again, keeping the shoulders level, the hips level, the elbows straight, lift and lower. 2, 3, good. And then lift and swing it to the other side. Peek over at your foot, side bend. And then inhale, go back to the left. And exhale, swing it to the right. Look at your foot. And then this time, take your knee and tap your shoulder. Good. Swing it back. Rotate your toes down. So neutral leg. Zip up through your belly. Reach your right arm by your ear. Your thumb is up. And hold here. As you pull your belly in, notice that your leg will want to drop. Keep it lifted. And keep moving your left shoulder away from your ear. Take another breath in. Exhale, release. Do a little cat-cow. Let it go. Beautiful. Sink your hips to your heels. Find a child's pose. We'll take an active child's pose. So stretch your arms forward. Spread your shoulder blades. And press your arms down. And then start to drop your forehead. But keep the arms active. Feel that create some space in your spine. You can also very gently press your hands forward to press your hips to your heels. Take a full breath in and out. And then you can keep your hands there and you can go to down dog. It should be roughly a good measure. And then let's measure it out again in a plank pose. Hold your plank. So if you feel too much pressure in your wrist, you might have to lengthen your stance. And then as you go back to dog, your hands and feet should be roughly in the same spot. You could spin one heel in, that's about hip width. Let's go forward and back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Just hinging at your hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, plank. Spread your shoulder blades. Exhale, dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Awesome. Inhale, plank. Bend your elbows. Lower your chest to the floor. Lengthen your neck. Lift your chest. Take your fingertips wider than your mat. Start to unfurl and lift up like a cobra. And then exhale, lengthen and lower. Do that one more time. Tuck your chin, your spine slowly rises up, shoulder blades back, and exhale, we lower. Push back through bent knees and find your downward dog. Hips to your heels. Okie doke, walk your feet to your hands. Hang over your legs at the top of your space. So your feet are about hip width, so they're about 2 fists between the arches. Make sure your knees are not knocking together, so keep your knees as wide as your ankles. Stack everything up, and then bend your knees and come into a squat. See if you can put your knees inside your armpits and keep your feet parallel so toes are not turned out. Find the connection of your triceps to your knees, your armpits to your knees. Plug in and imagine your chest is like a flower blooming in spring. So pull your sternum up, lengthen your spine up, shoulders down, neck is long. And then lift your booty, drop your head, keep your knees soft and start to round, and we'll come up, all the way up. Take your arms up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay. Take your feet a little wider. Turn your toes out, heels in, and then we're gonna come into a wide squat. So you can think that your toes are facing 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Heavy your tailbone and lift your chest. Prayer your hands. Think that your shoulder blades are rolling back and in, down your spine. Spread your toes. Think that the arches of your feet are lifting. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Walk your hands forward, and then you're going to walk your right hand over to the right. Keep your arm inside your knee. Take your left arm up. So it's an open twist. Gazing up towards the left hand. Maybe roll that left wrist out. Both directions. Exhale, let's switch. Walk the left arm inside the knee, making contact, pressing the knee in as you roll the shoulder out. Open up, pulling that right arm up. Gaze up at your right hand, roll out your wrist. And go the other way. And release and lift your booty, drop your head. Good, walk your feet all the way to touch. Toes together, ankles together, bend your knees all the way. So you're in a toe squat, like a yogi squat. Let your knees find your armpits. Relax your head and breathe into your back. If you want, you can walk your hands forward a little bit. Maybe drop your head left and right, relax your neck. And then walk your hands back, and I want you to try to lower your heels without sitting down. So you're gonna let the heels drop, so it's active. And then finally you can sit and float your legs up. Navasana. You can always soften your knees, shoulders back, chest up, and then we're gonna lower the lower back onto the floor. Nice, we're gonna do 5 of these. So you exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. If you want, you can straighten the legs. 2 more. Last one. Good, come up, put your feet on the mat, bring your hands behind you, fingers face your feet, reverse tabletop. So puff up your chest, roll your shoulder blades back, lengthen your neck, engage your glutes. Take a breath in, neck is long, you're looking at the ceiling. Breathe out, take another breath in. Exhale, lower. Good, one more time, Navasana. Take your lower back to the ground. Take your right arm by your ear. Take your left leg to the sky. And then switch, switch, switch. Keep going. Make sure your lower back is on the ground. You can always soften your knees if that helps. Great, take your legs over your head towards plow, and then round up and step into your feet. 2 more times. Go through a plow, rock and roll, lean into your feet. 1 more time. This time come all the way into that squat again and fold. Come all the way up to stand, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we're gonna do a tree pose. Hug your left shin up into your chest. Take your knee out just a little bit. It's not gonna go all the way to the left. Instead, it's gonna be at an angle. You can think like 10 o'clock. And then when you feel steady and stable, take your arms up by your ears. Hook your thumbs and roll your shoulder blades forward and feel how that spreads your spine. So still focusing on that protraction of the shoulders. Pull your thumbs apart a little bit. Think that you're lifting up out of your waist, getting longer in your waist. And then we're going to turn the leg forward and straighten it. And you're going to swing through Warrior 3. Try to keep your arms by your ears. And then step way back, and we're in Warrior 1. So the back heel spins down, Your back toes are turned out, and you're gonna rotate your chest, squaring it to the front of the space. Notice if you are overly back bending, you can pull your belly in a little bit. Notice if you're straightening that leg, so if you can keep dropping the knee right over the ankle. Take another breath in and out. Interlace your hands behind you. Breathe in as you straighten your leg, and as you breathe out, bend your knee and let your head go down. Keep finding the outer edge of your back foot. Your head's heavy. Your right shoulder is right inside your knee. Take another breath in and out. Good, release your hands down. Come into down dog split, so the right leg is high. Bend your knee, open your hip, draw a circle with your knee, and then circle the other way. And then take your knee to your nose. Exhale your breath, shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, step in between your hands and kick your left leg up, standing split. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Roll your inner thigh up so your hips are level, and then grab your ankle with your right hand, and then grab it with your left hand. Interlace your fingers. Start to pull your chest away from your thigh. So think that even though we're folded, we're lifting out of it, we're back bending out of it. Take another breath in, and exhale. Take your knee to your nose, feet together, chair pose. Breathing in, and exhale. You can stand all the way up. Other side. On your left leg, hug your right shin up. Find your ankle, and you can place your foot. Again, notice what angle your knee is at. Turn it in slightly and draw your arms up. Hook your thumbs. Spread your shoulder blades on your back. So there's a little idea of a wrapping of the shoulder blades forward, protraction. And maybe pull the thumbs apart a little bit and lift up. Steady your eyes, steady your breathing. Turn your knee forward, straighten your leg. Exhale, swing through warrior three, just for one breath, and then step back. Spin your heel down and sink into warrior one. Again, just notice the ability to do a little cat-cow. I don't want you to find something neutral. So you're not dumping in your low back. There's a little bit of a lift through the belly, but you're still sinking in your hips. Okay, interlace your fingers behind you. Put the other finger on top. Take a breath in, extend your leg, and exhale. Devotional warrior. So your head goes down. You might reach your arms up. Keep finding the outer edge of your back foot. Letting that left shoulder find the left knee. Slightly squaring the right hip forward. Take another breath in. And exhale, hands down. Down dog split, right leg or left leg up. And bend your knee, open your hip, draw a circle, one direction. Big circle, go the other way. As you exhale, take your knee to your nose. Shoulders are over the wrist. Inhale, down dog split. And exhale, step in between your hands. Lift your right leg, standing split. We'll hold here. So again, notice if your hip is opening, that's fine, but try to wrap the right toes down. You'll feel it more in your hamstring here, more than likely. And then if you want to try the balance, you can grab behind your calf with both hands, interlace your fingers. And you could pull your chest to your leg, but maybe play with doing the opposite, lifting out of it. Pulling your chest up until it straightens your arms. Good. Take another breath in Exhale, feet together, chair pose. And stand up. We're gonna flow through that. So no hands, left knee up towards tree. Good, turn your knee forward, straighten your leg, take your arms up. Swing it through warrior three, exhale. Step back, warrior one, breathing in. Exhale, plant your hands, down dog split. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, step through. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, feet together, chair pose. Exhale, stand up, other side. Take your right knee up and out. No-handed tree, arms up. Turn your knee forward, inhale, extend. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Chest up, back bend. Exhale, plant your hands, down dog split, breathing in. Exhale, step through. Knee to your nose, inhale, down dog split. Exhale, step through. Inhale the right leg up, standing split. Exhale, feet together, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna be on our right leg, and we're gonna do an eagle bind. So you're going to bend your knees and take your left thigh over your right. So crossing above your knees, like you're a fancy lady at a fancy restaurant. You could tuck your toes if that feels accessible. Give yourself a hug and take your right arm on top. Hug yourself. From here, maybe try to connect your hands. Good. Bring your elbows to your chin. Breathing in, breathing out. On your exhale, take your elbows to your knees. Good. Inhale, lift up. Keep the arms, warrior three. Left leg lifts. Step back, warrior one. Keep the arms, do a back bend. Exhale, devotional. Take your elbows inside your knee. Good. Inhale, come back up with the chest. Keep the arms. Turn your toes to the left. And you're going to hinge. And you're going to grab opposite legs. So your right elbow's on top. You could bend your knees a little bit. Your chin's going to be right over that right arm. Take a breath in and out. Okay, and then we're going to lay the belly over the left thigh, and we're going to try to peek underneath that right arm. So not on the outside of your arm, but underneath it. So you're on the inside. You can always bend your knees a little or a lot, and you're opening up that right side of your waist. Okay. Take your left arm out, breathe in. Exhale, swing your arm forward and down, grab your ankle. Take your right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, release. Walk your hands to frame your right foot, standing split, left leg high. Exhale, chair pose, feet together. And we'll do the other side. So you're going to be on your left leg. Hook the right thigh over the left, above your knees. Again, you can single cross, or you might tuck your toes. Hug your left arm on top. Maybe connect your hands from there. You can always stay here. Good. Take your elbows up. Breathing in. Exhale. Take your elbows towards your knees. Good, breathe in. Keep bending that standing knee more. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Swing your right leg back. Warrior three, keep your arms. Exhale, step, warrior one. Elbows up, back bend. Exhale, drop your elbows inside your knee. Take your head down. Good. Inhale, come up and turn your toes to the right. Do a little back bend. And as you exhale, you can fold, grab opposite legs. So your left arm is on top. You can bend or straighten your knees. You can take your feet as wide as possible while keeping the grip. So if you can't find the grip, take your feet closer together. Cool, and then start to side bend over your right leg. So you're laying your right ribs on your right thigh, and then start to peek underneath and on the inside of your left arm. Like you're turning, you're rotating to the left. And breathe. Keep the bind, both hands. Exhale, release. Take your left arm out, breathe in. Exhale, circle it. Take your right arm out, breathe in. Exhale, grab your ankle, and then release. Go back to your lunge and kick your right leg up, standing split. Exhale, feet together, chair pose, breathing in. And exhale, stand up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Head down. Inhale, halfway lift. You can take a flow, you can take chaturanga, you can skip it. Inhale, you can find an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, take your right leg up. Take your knee over to the right. So we're in like a half frog. Do a little back bend. Think shoulders back, chest up. So your knees directly out to the right. Bend your back knee. Sink your hips forward. Good, release. And then you're gonna thread the left arm to the right and roll on your back. So you're in a spinal twist. Take another breath here. You team that right arm out to the right. If you want, you can look at the right arm. Come back to your belly. And then you're gonna push up. Keep the knee out to the right. Come to side plank in tree, if that feels accessible. You can always stagger your feet, lower your knee, whatever feels useful. And then step behind you and do a little back bend. Wild thing. Down dog. Plank pose. Take your knee towards the left, lower into a half frog. So your knee is all the way to the left in line with your hip. Chest up, shoulders back. So it's like a cobra variation. Bend your right knee. Think that you're gonna drop your head back towards your foot and move your tailbone in. Good, and then you're gonna thread your right arm to the left and you're gonna roll and we're gonna spinal twist. So you can tuck that foot on your thigh. I ran out of space here, but you can take your left arm straight out or cactus it and use your right hand to ground and breathe. Breathe in the left hip, breathe into the left lung. Okay, keep your knee out to the left. Do a push-up. Go to the outside of your right foot. So you're on the pinky side of your foot. And see if you can slide your foot to tree. You can do it no hands. You can use your hand. Roll your shoulder blade in. Think that you're turning your right hand to the right. Your hips are high. If you want, do a back bend. Wild thing. Step behind you. Plank. Lower to your belly. Bend your knees. Reach back. Catch your inner feet. Kick your feet into your hand. Lift your chest. Neck is long. Kick with your left foot. Kick with your right foot. Kick with both. And let go. Take your hands under your forehead. And just rock your hips left and right. Maybe roll your thighs in. Knees in, toes in. Okay. Come all the way up. And then we're going to do a little flow towards camel. So you can start with your hips on your heels. And we'll start on the right side. So you bring your right hand by your right foot. And you're just going to pop your hips up. And then as you exhale, your hips go down. And you go to the left. Then pop your hips up on the inhale. Exhale to sit. Go to the right. You're pressing your feet down, using your glutes to lift any amount away from your feet. It's okay if you don't go super big. If you're feeling it and you want to grab your foot, you can grab your foot and you can come all the way forward. Good. Go to the left. You can catch your heel. That feels good. And if you wanted to hold it, you could take one hand behind your head to support yourself. And then you can go the other way. Nice. And then I'm going to show you something that I tend to do a lot these days, which is a drop back from my shins. So I would recommend doing this if you've never done any drop back, or maybe you don't really have a full wheel in your regular practice. But for those practitioners who have tried a drop back before, feel really confident in a full wheel, maybe do some back bends at the wall occasionally, you might feel comfortable trying it. So I'm going to demonstrate and show it. So you could curl your toes and your heels are lifted. And then your arms are going to be by your ears. And it is what I said, it's a drop back, but because you're on your shins, the entry feels less intense than from standing. So with your arms by your ears, you're going to drop your head back, hands to the floor. When your hands hit, you squeeze your glutes and you lift your hips. And I don't personally rock back the way I went. I'll just hold my wheel for a few breaths, pressing my chest away from my thighs, rolling my knees in, wrapping my elbows forward. And when I want to come out, I'll exhale, tuck my chin, and I'll just lower out of it like normal. You could come into like a Supta Virasana if you wanted to, if you're feeling that. And if you don't want to do the drop back and you want to do a full wheel, we're going to do one more, so you can join me for that. You'll take your hands by your ears. You're going to wrap your elbows in. And then on your inhale, lift your hips and look backwards. Come to the top of your head. On your exhale, push your arms towards straight. Press your chest away from your feet. 3 breaths. Wrapping your elbows in, pushing your chest away from your feet. You can always come on the balls of your feet for a breath. You could lift a leg for a breath. Lift the other leg, balance yourself out. When you're ready, you're going to tuck your chin and lower. Do not hug your knees into your chest. It's not a really good idea right after a back bend. Maybe you've heard me say that before, maybe you haven't. But a nice thing to do after a big back bend is actually let the spine come back to neutral instead of going back bend, forward bend. That can be a lot on the spine. So yeah, as you get older, it's important to think about sustainability in your practice. So we're going to do constructive rest. The feet are wider than the hips, the knees are together, and your hands can be on your torso. Letting your breath lengthen, slow down. Full exhalation before you move to the inhale. Widening your breath in, out to the sides of your ribs. Fully completing your exhale. Pulling the belly in, your exhale. Feeling the ribs cinch in like a corset. And again, feeling the expansion on your breath in. Letting your ribs widen out in all directions. Great, hook your thumbs and then take your knees to your palms. Keep your arms straight. With your thumbs hooked, you're gonna like draw little circles. And then go the other way. Good, and then cross your ankles and let your knees relax forward into your hands. So now then the hands are holding the legs. There's no effort in the legs. See if that releases your lower back a little bit. Hook the other ankle on top. Again, arms are holding the legs. Try to relax your lower body. Great, and then we're gonna roll over to one side and come all the way up. You can take a seat with me, and if you have a few moments, you could continue in a meditation or a longer shavasana. We'll close practice together. You can sit up nice and tall. Connect to your seat, to your root, to the parts of you rooted down into the earth, and then feel from that rooting arising up through your spine, expanding out with your breath. You can bring your hands together to honor your practice, to honor these teachings, to honor one another, to honor yourself. Offering up a little gratitude for all of the good things already here and now. Offering up some good intentions for the rest of your day or the rest of your week. And with that, we will close with a breath together. Take a big breath in. Side out. Namaste. Thank you for being here with me. I hope this served you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.